Hello and welcome to Wonder. This is not the usual Wonder that we're used to. This Wonder is missing its mountains. They're massive plains. This is called Wonder Open. So it's much bigger than Open Palms in terms of these areas. Just a lot of really flat ground. Opportunities for some perhaps interesting battles for these side players who are going to be Laneless versus Locust. Who is Locust? I have no idea. Laneless, definitely want him on your team. He's extremely good in these team games. It's interesting. The FAF community is kind of broken up into these different groups, and the group that plays all these 5v5s and random maps, they have some of their top players, and Laneless is definitely one of them. And of course, you have some of the best 1v1 players who visit. For example, you got Zoc right here. Definitely somebody to take to keep track of. He's got EEF in the front spot, so perhaps he'll be vulnerable to cruise missiles. He's up against Armageddon. Armageddon, he is the champion of the second IMBA Cup, which is a really good thing to put on your resume. I mean, when he plays his best, he's as good as anyone. I believe that final was against Lucian, and that's where Lucian beat Zoc, I believe, in the semifinal. If memory serves me right, but people who listen to these casts perhaps know how much faith to put in my memory. And up on top, that's an interesting Celine here. Yeah, there are a couple mask structures here as well. This one will be very difficult to hold on to. And I really gotta look at this. Looks like Laneless is under assault. Good move. I mean, there's so much space to retreat to. This is very exposed. I mean, it should be all day. You gotta raid all day. But on top, I think the top, based on the names of these players, although I'm not sure, look like you have some of the weaker players. Belligerent versus Bavs 101. In the middle, we got Speed and Let Me Kangles. Let Me Kangles, I see him all the time in these games. Speed, I also see him all the time. And this guy, yeah, I have some special feelings about this guy. All of his bombers and shit. Yeah, I remember. Whenever I see Speed, I think of bombers, both T1 and T4, because he is the combination, no morals and really good micro. That's what Speed is, and well, good for him. But he's got a really good rating, so we'll see. Zoc and Speed against Let Me Kangles and Armageddon. I would give a slight edge to the top, but it's very difficult to predict. I think it's a very nice matchup in the middle. And in air, also a great matchup, Harry Potter. Still not sure who this is. I'm guessing it's probably Chosen. And Pascal. Pascal, that's a great name. One of the great mathematicians ever. Auroras, oh yeah, this is good. Auroras versus Manti, good choice for Laneless. Laneless, I think he plays Aeon a little more often than some of the others. Although it could be just, in my mind, it could be playing random. A Bomber gets, ooh, a good opportunity there against Zoc. So this, I'm pretty sure this doesn't have desyncs for a long time. If it has a desync at the end, I don't really mind. Probably going to kill the desync, it's going to get all screwed up. But I hope it'll be worth it for how long it doesn't have desyncs. And the first things that we're seeing, Locust here in the middle of a very large forest. And actually, what the heck is happening? This is, we can see the top scores are for the two air players. I'll slow this down. And the air players in this, interesting to see that they're both Aeon. Swift Winds on this map have a very big... Alright, Locust is... Oh yeah, he got tricked by Armageddon into pulling all of his units back. Meanwhile, Laneless... Does Laneless have the gun upgrade? He was getting some sort of upgrade. Yeah, he's got the range. You're not escaping a ranged Aeon ACU, I'm sorry. Especially with a couple of overcharges. He's gonna shoot him for a long time. Oh, that was a miss. An overcharge. And unless Locust gets some help here, he is screwed. You can see a lot more T1 air from Pascal than Harry Potter. Harry Potter is just straight up teching. He's already at the Tech 2 power stage. And Zoc, what is he gonna do once he loses his ally? Incidentally, between the two communities, the Settings community and the other multiplayer communities, it's a very strong divide about sharing. These guys never share after death. Okay, I gotta see what's coming up here. Looks like no danger of dying. There's a wall going up from speed. Speed is, incidentally, besides microing very well, is also very good at economy. So you can see there's never any sharing among these players. Unlike on Settings when there's always share. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna go into philosophical discussion, although I'm very tempted to. I respect both sides, I think. So Zoc now has double base, except he's gonna have to populate it. Armageddon has got Tech 2 on the ACU in the middle. He's got a bunch of TMDs. And given that Zoc is UEF, I think you gotta go cruise missiles, especially ACU cruise missiles. You can really damage all this stuff and probably shoot all the way into Harry Potter's base, who's got A on TMD, and A on TMD, you gotta put that everywhere. I think it's a very big weakness of these two factions. As Zoc here with T2 engineers, he's gonna attempt to make some T2 PDs. Armageddon dropping some engineers, gonna get some free mass. Lanel is providing air cover. Belligerent getting Tech 2 engineering. It appears he's pushing up with these cruise missiles. Cybern MMLs, I think, is one of the greatest units in this game. It's one of the strengths of Cybern. Whenever you're in doubt, whenever you think you're gonna have a standoff, you gotta build them. Rapid fire rate, they will kill. It doesn't have to be non-stationary units. If they have big armies, these units will cause damage. So definitely build them. Just like Tech 2 Flak, it's always a good idea. You can see a major reclaim going on for Laneless. Gotta keep track of Laneless economy. 4,000 reclaimed. He's got a decent looking radar here. I think he really went hard into killing his enemy. So he didn't tech up as much as I would anticipate from Laneless. Meanwhile, Zoc is establishing a really good foothold. Zoc on 2 bases will be a very dangerous. That's going to be quite dangerous for, Armageddon and Laneless. Jeez. Yeah, this is my first cast of the day. I just woke up. The coffee isn't kicking in, so if I can't pronounce people's names. Oh man, I would want some feedback on the mic, whether or not people like. The great thing about this mic is I'm missing a whole bunch of action. Is that if I do this, it's a completely different sound than if I do this, so I can actually really control what my voice sounds like just by moving around, which is pretty cool. It's also kind of annoying too. But eventually I should, it should all be great. Tech 2, Tech 2, Tech 2. Harry Potter, oh man, double resource allocation. Check out that mass income, holy damn. Okay, double resource allocation for Pascal as well. Pascal is a Settings player, at least, I haven't actually played so much, so I don't know, I don't want to call somebody a Settings player, but in the past he's always been playing Settings. He definitely knows how to play the air spot very well, but so far it looks like Harry Potter is out-teching him. As we're seeing T2PD on T2PD battles. He got Tech 2 engineering. It looks like he got rid of that range upgrade. That's why with Aeon, I always like to get the fire rate. I think under most circumstances, the fire rate is better. It makes you, it's cheaper than the regular. Oh wow. Percy's. Zoc with Percy's. We all know what that means. Swift Winds versus Tech 1. Oh, look at that, look at that. Pascal showing up the micro. Yeah. There's so much EEF up here. This is all EEF. If people do that type of stuff, EEF is very strong in these battles. You gotta punish them with cruise missiles. Just snipe these really crappy TMDs and just do volleys of cruise missiles. They'll get hammered. I wouldn't shoot any TMDs and BAVs. Although BAVs is under serious pressure. It appears that Speed, by walling off like this, he's kind of forced to let me Kangles into him, as I think Speed, Percy's for Speed, Tech 3 mobile missile launchers. He's in good shape as Armageddon. He didn't get the missile overcharge. Nice. He got Nano, which probably in the long run is better, but it's much more defensive. He did push up ahead, and he allowed his forces to move in. This is where he's taking down the TMD. 0 TMD, cruise missiles. 2 missiles on the clip. Extra clicks for extra shit. Yeah. By the way, thanks for whoever noted Biggie in the comments and told me about that. Some of those lyrics. I haven't actually heard that song by Biggie. It was excellent. I would not want to try to emulate Biggie for for those lines. But yeah, those who enjoy Biggie's rhymes understand. The rest, I don't really know what your problem is. Harry Potter getting Tech 3. A whole lot of Tech 1 bombers as well. But both players with ASF, and it seems like similar numbers. And at this stage, as the ACUs are now, it should be leaving the front lines because it's getting increasingly dangerous. Mercies or strat bombers can really ruin your day. Getting air control is critical. I think if one of the air players has a big advantage, takes air control, and allows a massive Tech 2, Tech 3 assault, that can completely turn the game and win the game. But I think with 11 ASF, a couple scouts, Harry Potter is not in the position. Lane, the scout has got 20. He's got more ASF, but his eco is much weaker. So I think overall it's a slight advantage to Harry Potter, but maybe Pascal overcompensated here with the, oh yeah, you can see he's going to be doing adjacency using the NG mod. By the way, in case people don't know, Zoc is the creative mind behind NG mod. As we're seeing this assault, but you're not going to make it with all this garbage past Tech 3 EF and Seraphim shields here. So this is a bit of a futile attempt. It's actually going to turn into a counterattack. Let Me Candles had a base here that's disappeared. Belligerent is also in a bit of trouble, and yeah, when the EF comes, they're not going to stop. Well, they'll stop just to shoot you. Yeah. See those scouts from Harry Potter. If you ever find yourself in a position as an air player for a team, to make them really happy, you gotta, first off, not lose air. Second, make a lot of power and always bleed a little power to them. And when they ask for power, give it. And the third, scout and warn them. Because you're really the person who can see the entire map. You're not really focused on some microing. Although sometimes you are. And of course providing things like drops, Tech 2 transports. You should be kind of in charge. See Tech 3 mobile arties from Zoc and Titans from Zoc taking down Team Ds. Did that cruise missile launcher ever do anything? Yeah, it's right there with 1 missiles, 4 kills. Yeah, I did see some damaged T2 mass extractor, T3, T2. Oh, interesting. Oh, they're only damage. Armageddon coming over. He's not. Yeah. So the strongest ACU in the game. Okay, so strongest is a very broad term. UEF ACU with the double shield and the gun. Tech 3 is probably the strongest, but the Seraphim ACU with the nano regeneration and the gun, and looks like Tech 2 probably on Armageddon's ACU is definitely close second, as we see Belligerent just getting abused. Armageddon will attempt to save his ally, and check out this posse of flak. Yeah, you don't want to attack him with the gunships. Of course, another big reason besides Swift wins why air players choose Aeon is the Restorer. And here comes a drop. Those are assault bots. Zoc. Ooh. That will be tragic. There are 2 Percys in there. Just in time. The open fields of wonder are now going to be cleansed by UEF. Oh, look at this assault. Wow. The Aeon showing that they don't care. Rolling in with the Harveys. Harveys, when they get close to you, they got good firepower. Armageddon retreats. That might mean the end for Belligerent. Let me Kangles here. G2PDs. So meanwhile, as Laneless is, yeah, he just had a great assault here. He's also following up with engineers. See how far he gets. It's a very good looking force, except there's no tech to flag, but these shields are great. If Pascal can provide enough air cover for this, I think it has the potential to really make things dangerous, as long as these Harbies stay away from the Perseus, which are in pursuit. But of course, Harbies will outrun the Perseus any day. Speed with Tech 3 Air. Speed. I respect you, but I hate you anyway. Armageddon here is going to retreat. So it's interesting how this map is turning clockwise here. See how far these Harbies can get. T2PD. Oh yeah, they got it. They got it. Look at the speed showing off his micro. Mercies. Come on, speed. Drop that bomb. Yep. Look at that. It's a glorified gunship. Harbies, oh, that's a great kill there. That thing was an upgrade to Tech 3. Transporting Perseus to the back. Tech 2 gunships. Yeah, I think the top team did as well as they could against that assault. Very good defense, but I mean, the effect is there. Speed with 4 kills on that strat. And probably a good choice for Pascal. He had the choice here. He could have went in and maybe won air control and given those Harbies a few more shots. But he would have also left a lot of reclaim for the top side. So it's not an obvious choice. Another not obvious choice here is for speed. Does he go in and kill Belligerent? Who, I mean, he's got some Tech 3 mass extractors, but he's not really using it for anything that's dangerous. Or does he focus on Let Me Kangles? Because if he can break down Let Me Kangles, that's a straight shot to Pascal and Armageddon's bases. He can let, oh, look at this. Stealth Field, Tech 2. Some Perseus from Let Me Kangles. Speed. In case you don't know about Speed, he's a very good player. Oh, man. What are these called? Skyboxers? Yeah. That's why they're called Skyboxers. 2 Perseus left. Oh, a dodge from Speed. Let's see. Oh, okay, so 2 more Perseus. And I think Belligerent might be screwed. He's starting a spider. Up on top, we're seeing Percy versus Harvey. I am sorry for... Oh, and some Tech 3 tanks here. Armageddon. What is this? I haven't seen so much airlifts of Tech 3 units in the past. It's like the thing to do now. Maybe my gameplay is just like way obsolete. I just suck. I mean, when I play, I die. When I see people doing these things, I think they're awesome, but they're like a standard procedure. Although I must admit, there's some very good players in this. But still, I think the level of play has really increased. Belligerent, I guess that's what happens if you play for months the same freaking maps. Well, not really the same freaking map, but if you just play for months, hundreds of games, you're gonna improve. Interesting. What does Speed want with that? Does he want it repaired? Let's check out the ASF numbers here. Minute 22, 99. Ooh, Resties 68. So Pascal with a big ASF advantage, but we are seeing restorers. Let Me Kangles attempting some crazy stuff. Ooh, Armageddon. I should be paying attention. Armageddon with the chicken. So, alright, let's go to 0. What do you do when you assault a UEF base with a chicken? You stay out of the range of the Perseus. One of the biggest advantages that experimentals have, as especially the Megalith, the chicken, and the GC, is their range. You have to use the range when you're taking on Tech 3 assault forces. And that's exactly what the Yotha is doing. It's shooting while the enemy isn't. Oh, those gunships better stay away. Look at all that flak. Here comes the micro. I don't know who Harry Potter is, but I do know that Pascal is a deadly SF. Oh, Pascal. Oh, I think that was a big missed opportunity there from Harry Potter. He could have really made Pascal pay. And a lot of this Tech 2 flak is now dead. This chicken's being impatient. Oh, Pascal, you should have stayed here. You should have kept fighting. This chicken, if this chicken dies, it's a huge missed opportunity. See the restorers preferentially targeting the flag, then they're going to target the chicken. A couple more shells on the... Well, what we've seen is a major victory for the top side, because that's going to be a huge chunk of mass. Zog did take some damage, but it was minor. It wasn't really anything important. As we see, Laneless very quick with NGs. He's taking over this area. I want to see how much reclaim he's got. Check out his eco, third best. He's at 26,000 reclaimed compared to Harry Potter, 23,000. That's pretty good. Pascal, 10,000. Pascal has got so much excess mass. Oh wow, look at 24k for Harry Potter. I guess Pascal just doesn't have the power to use up all his mass. He wants to convert it all to ASF. Ooh. Restorers are a very big pain. But I think Pascal is going to win the ASF fight. Once he wins the ASF fight, I think with a little micro, you can make the Restorer space, especially when they're flying over flak right here. And if the bottom side can win air control, they're going to be in very good shape here. Restorers retreat. Speed is on top of... Oh, this is so much reclaim here. Zoc is... has the lowest mass income of anybody in this game, 21,000. Speed, 25,000 reclaim. A pretty good economy at the moment. As Belligerent was allowed to live, and I think this team, the top team, might regret it. This spider, if used correctly, will be very good. One good thing about the spider, it does get veterancy a little quicker than the other experimentals. So allowing it to just get these kills against Tech 3 and Tech 2, probably not something that you want to do. Check out those strats though. Strats and restorers, no, well there's some ASF but not enough ASF. Speed moving in with Percy's. Spider needs to retreat. Let me Kangles. Percy's of his own. The Spider attempting to dodge a couple strats. Pascal needs to get on the case. As we see, oh, a GC from Laneless. I think this will be the end. Oh, and a lot of flak here as well. I really like the teamwork from the bottom side. I really like this team, because they're really helping each other out with flak. Arma and Laneless together. I don't really wish that upon anybody to have to face them, these two players at the same time. Not really any weaknesses. See more airlifts of Percy's to the front line, but this is a suicide mission. This GC, how do you stop a GC like that? I think if I was Harry Potter, I would be spamming mercies, because each mercy does 6,000 damage. This thing has 100,000. So you get 20 mercies. You can really knock down the health on this thing. And Zog's base just got destroyed. And what we've seen Harry Potter, even though he has had a better eco, he invested a little too much in resties and strats, and now Pascal has taken over in air control. As Speed is about to lose his base. I can't say I'm really sorry about this. Although I wish I was the one driving this GC. Speed thinking about Quantum Gateway, that's not going to happen. Well, someday I want to meet you on the battlefield, Speed. And it'll be a good game. Definitely an opponent you want to face, because you're going to have major problems. A GC from Harry Potter might be able to defend, and of course without give, this is a major loss. Kill an ACU is huge. And now we're seeing this Spider, 56 kills. Oh, I think it'll be a sandwich. Babs between two experimentals. Ouch. Who's gonna kill you? Yep, the Spider's gonna kill you. Ooh, Zoc and Harry Potter. 2 versus what? still 5. And they only have a small fraction of the map. They don't have air control. Strats coming in. Zoc making cruise missiles. He's gonna attempt to make a snipe. Where are those gonna go? I really gotta say Pascal has outplayed in the air game. He didn't get a better economy. And what is he? He was targeting Harry Potter's ACU there. I don't know if he's got enough strats to do that. Is there some Tech 3 AA here? Harry Potter just might. I think Harry Potter's gonna die. Start dancing. Oh, nice dodge there from Harry Potter. And I don't see any Tech 3 AA. Oh, look at that dodging from Harry Potter. The thing about Aeon strats, they have, oh look, these are beautiful units. Look at those kills, 47, 52. Aeon is the one strat that you can quite easily dodge, as Harry Potter is really showing that off. In case people are wondering, he's doing that. Zoc has been defeated. Here, 29 minutes in. And Harry Potter doing the victory dance, except that he's about to lose. Against Cybern Bombers, you can't really do this. Look at that, look at that. Harry Potter doing the disco. Don't stop. Don't ever stop. I think one hit. Wow. Alright, I really enjoy these type of team games. Please send me replays like this. I want all kinds of feedback from you guys, and please use the comments section for whatever reason you want. Post links to random websites. Still, in case you haven't heard, or maybe I haven't uploaded that video yet, I want to make an experiment about what YouTube censors, what kind of comments. I mean, it will probably censor offensive material, so don't link porn sites or something like that. Yeah, that's not tolerated at all, or anything offensive. But see what non-offensive things YouTube will censor in your comments, and of course I will get back to you with the data that we collect. And if you see anything funny, I'd love to hear about it as well. So hopefully people enjoyed this one.